Universally acknowledged as the leader in diving safety training, DAN Education offers a full range of courses, from emergency oxygen for scuba diving injuries to neurological assessments to diver medical technician. The Emergency Oxygen for Scuba Diving Injuries course incorporates entry-level and advanced oxygen provider training. It's the dive industry's most comprehensive O2 course. Don't know what a manually triggered ventilator is or how it works? You will. This course will also introduce novice divers to the fundamentals of recognizing diving injury warning signs, response, and management. The Emergency Oxygen for Scuba Diving Injuries course is an excellent opportunity for experienced divers and instructors to continue their education. First Aid for Hazardous Marine Life Injuries is where we learn about the scary stuff. Well, they're not scary after you take this course. This program introduces you to the identification of potentially hazardous marine life as well as how to avoid hazardous marine life injuries. It also provides knowledge regarding specific types of marine creature injuries and general first aid treatment skills for those injuries. In short, recognize what can hurt you, avoid what can hurt you, treat the other guy's injuries. The DAN Neurological Assessment course will teach you the key aspects of an effective neurological examination and the importance of rapid emergency services activation. The skills learned in this course are equally appropriate in the assessment of divers with neurological injury as they are for stroke. On the dive boat, at home, or at work, the knowledge you gain from the DAN Neurological Assessment course can provide the best chance of reducing the extent of injury. That's a good thing. The DAN Basic Life Support and First Aid course delivers entry-level training in providing basic life support, BLS, to adults with injuries, life-threatening and otherwise, while activating emergency medical services. That means everything from putting on a bandage to CPR to resolving an obstructed airway. So, what about CPR? CPR, along with the use of an automated external defibrillator, has a proven track record in helping to restore life. It's that simple and that important. Rarely is a dive emergency a single event. The Diving Emergency Management Provider Program, DEMP, prepares you to address multiple problems at once with confidence. You will learn the knowledge and skills from emergency oxygen for scuba diving injuries, first aid for hazardous marine life injuries, neurological assessment, and basic life support, CPR, and first aid. DEMP is an easy and fast way to combine all of DAN's core courses into one program. A commitment to dive safety is important for every diver. DAN has created a recognition program called Diving Emergency Specialist to recognize those divers who have sought the training they need to be prepared buddies and safer divers. The DAN Diving Emergency Specialist program challenges divers who know that continuing education is important. Be the rescuer, not the rescued. Otoscope use, fitness to dive, barotrauma, safety planning, gas toxicities, drowning. These topics and more are a sampling from the three-part Dive Medicine for Divers program. DMFD provides advanced knowledge development, giving a layman a better understanding of the hows, whys, and wherefores of the challenges of diving. There are no prerequisites for this program, only the desire to go deeper into topics that affect every diver. Diver Medical Technicians, DMTs, serve as the critical first step in the dive medicine chain by caring for injured divers and acting as tenders in the hyperbaric chamber. DMTs can speak both languages, diving and medicine, helping to provide the best possible care for injured divers. This program is a tremendous learning opportunity, combining a world-renowned faculty with a small group educational setting. Dive professionals, the Diver Medical Technician program is for you. It's challenging, motivating, and places you in the upper echelon of dive accident responders. DAN Education fulfills a key element of the DAN mission by educating the diving public and medical profession on the appropriate care for divers injured in dive accidents. In other words, it's cool to be DAN. Contact DAN or visit dan.org for more information. DAN is here for you.